And connect streaming.
Yeah, just well.
I didn't.
You'll wait. So it's going live. What should happen, is you'll get. Yeah, so that'll happen, and then you'll get go live pop up down there at the bottom. It says end live video. Okay, it went live. All right, cool.
You went live immediately.
Yeah, go ahead and close that. Yeah, so normally it says go live now. I think it probably what I didn't click was he likes to turn on go automatically live at this time, which is probably what it did. Go to caster real quick up top. Okay.
Connected.
Yeah, it's connected. I'm waiting for,
Wait for that to pop up.
there. Yep. Now go to
Faith
Church Online. That's fine. Go to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit refresh up at the top. Up here. You hit the refresh. Okay. Now click on so this is it right here. So click on that. Now click on YouTube.
This.
No, on this YouTube here, that link. Right, that's your actual URL for here. Right click on that and go copy.
Copy.
Okay. Now click over to back to the Bible. Yep. Now go down to the video block.
Video block. I think I remember this.
Right there, and then paste. Scroll down. Yep, everything kind of loaded in. That's what you want. And then save up top. That's it. Now you can close both of those tabs.
Close them.
Yep, you don't need them anymore.
So the back to the Bible, close it.
Yeah, you can close back to the Bible and you can close YouTube.
Positive.
Yep.
And now we just wait here.
Yep. So you can exit out of that. It's an automatic.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's an automatic post.
Alright.
Yeah, for you it doesn't need to stay there.
I didn't change the color on the cross, I just turned it on.
It'll be alright. Pretty sure. It's a little aqua. It's a little green, but it'll be alright.
I can go change it. Right. It ain't broke, no fix it.
Yeah. Bruce is here.
Are we staying here or are we switching?
You can switch it, so. Unless you want to mess with that.
And does Andy still mess with this on his
He
own?
does.
Then I'll leave that alone.
So go ahead and click the FX1. Go ahead and mute that.
Mute that.
Yeah. Just pass roll will be the one talking.
So nothing's on right now. Everything's muted. What's FX1 again?
It adds depth. The easiest way to explain it is it adds depth to when they're singing.
Okay.
Right. But the depth that it adds sounds weird when you're talking.
Got it. Makes sense. Alright. That worked. I already started a checklist. Next time we come through, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go through it and add what I need to add. So with that.
Welcome. I use the white 5 minutes.
Okay. And then 1 minute.
Yeah.
Put that up there. Or all I have to do is
Yeah, once I start this, it'll pop up here. You're going to need to click on that to take it away. Hit that to switch it across. Right? Otherwise, this will stay there. Does that make sense?
kind of sort of.
Yeah,
I thought they just switched.
It's an overlay on the page.
Yeah, okay.
See, you can kind of see the checkerboard pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all this is overlays on what you're broadcasting.
Okay.
So right now we're broadcasting a black screen with that overlay on it.
Got it.
I got 30 seconds.
We do.
You want to go?
All right.
You ready?
keep praying and keep fingers crossed too. Just
Shut that off.
Boom.
Switch across. There you go. And then
Cheryl's under the weather, so I'll do the
okay,
intro, I guess.
easy.
Unless should have been thinking about that. Get somebody.
No worries. So normally after service, I'll turn the volume down. But right now, I want people to realize that service is starting in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So turn it up a little bit. The other thing you need to do is, where's my remote? There it is. This guy.
Press 4.
Yeah.
So it pops up there. You broke it.
That was weird. Did we change an input or something?
Not that I know of.
You press 4, and then it says no signal. So then you press 3 to go back.
There you go. Just turn it out to do and yeah, get ready to go again.
That's weird. I don't understand.
Leave it.
Like what input was it on?
4 or
4? Good morning. We're glad that you've gathered here today or joined us online. We appreciate so much you're taking the time to be with us. We encourage you online to like and share the video. Post a comment to let us know where you are when you're joining us here, and we will appreciate very much your taking the time to join us today. So welcome. we're glad that each of you are here. That screen there with the QR code will give you a chance to connect with us. It's a guest registration in essence, and lets us know a little bit more information about you if you'd like to share that with us. We appreciate so much you're taking the time to be with us, and we welcome you. Glad to have each of you with us here in the building and all of you online. Welcome. Well, good morning. I had thought I was going to have a flat tire. Have you ever had one of those slow leaks? Now, this is not a picture of my car, but it shows a car with a low tire, and that was what I was experiencing. On the driver's side rear, every so often, it seemed like it happened more often on a cold morning here this winter. I would go out to the car, and sometimes I wouldn't even notice that the tire was low, but it'd start rolling along, and the dashboard would pop up that warning light, low tire pressure. And I'm like, oh, here it goes again. So it was never on the ground. It was just a little low, and so I would pump it up with my air compressor, that little one that I've got in the garage, and it would last for another 2 or 3 weeks. And I kept telling myself, I'll have to take care of that later when I get a chance. And then coming up the week of Easter, I think it was on Thursday or so, I noticed that the pressure was down, and so I pumped it back up, and I said, I don't have time to go take it to have somebody look at it, figure out where it's leaking, if it's the valve stem, or is there a nail in the tire somewhere. I had tried to look for the nail, and I didn't see anything. So it's the week of Easter. It's too busy. I'm not going to go take it in to get it looked at. So here I am, Thursday afternoon, driving across Country Club Road toward Piney Green, and somewhere on that strip of road there, I suddenly felt thump, 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 thump. And I thought, first thought was a flat tire. I was like, I should have gotten that tire fixed. That's what I thought. But then I realized I was feeling it in the steering wheel pretty much. And I'm like, well, if it's in the back tire, that's not going to feel that way in the steering wheel. I'll feel it in the car, but not like jiggling my steering wheel. And I was no real good place to pull over right there. So I turned right on Piney Green, went down to Halltown Road. There's that little little turn for people doing wide U-turns. So I pulled over there, stopped, got out and looked at the car, looked at all the tires. I didn't see a thing. And none of them really looked low. It was just this thumping feeling as I was driving along. So I drove slowly on home, stopped again, and at some point, either then or the next time I went out to the car, I tried to take a look to see if I could figure out why going down the road I was hearing this thumping noise. And I found it. I got a picture coming up here. How's that for a nail? Or it turned out to be, we think, like a sheet metal screw, a self-tapping metal screw that probably is used to hold siding on metal buildings, sticking in my tire, and I could feel that every time the wheel went around. I could feel it in the steering wheel, and it made a noise as well. So I was like, my goodness, what on earth? So now, sometimes when you then have this happen, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to get this fixed, right? Because I don't know what's going to happen if that falls out or the head wears down. So first thing, Friday morning, Good Friday, I'm at the tire store to try to get this fixed. So I said, by the way, this was on the right front. The opposite back left also had a slow leak. So while I'm here, you might as well take a look at both of them. Well, the good news is within an hour, I was in and out. They had found a nail in the driver's side rear, but it was so close to the edge that they didn't recommend patching it. Plus, that tire was already down to the wear indicators anyway. I needed to replace it, and I'd put off replacing it last time I had tires looked at last fall. So I came out with 2 new tires, to replace the ones on the back, but then they rotated them to the front. And the one that was in the front, they were able to plug, and they did that for free because the rest of the job, was enough that we'll throw in the patch for free just to ease the pain of that replacing 2 tires, which seemed like I used to be able to replace 4 tires now for what the price of 2. Anybody else have that happen? Amen. Yes, I see that hand. Yes. So yes, this